Hillary she does not, to me, look well. The moments of the campaign, she was kind of having fun, laughing, vibrant. I know she lost, and it's unpleasant to lose. Losing is not fun. But the inability to see the lack of a campaign that connected with blue-collar Americans who had been left behind by both Republicans and Democrats after all this time, with all of her education and all the help she got from CNN and the DNC, who colluded together to help her. I don't know why she's complaining about the DNC. They were hurting Bernie. They weren't hurting her, so that was odd. Her idea that the election, I guess, was rigged. They made fun of Donald Trump for saying the election was rigged. Remember after that Colorado caucus vote, they were all ridiculing him. But, I mean, the Democrats in the left and Hillary Clinton, combine them all together, throw in Elizabeth Warren, she's next maybe, they're like the new tinfoil hat conspiracy contingent.
Well, there we have Laura Ingraham, the radio talk show host, saying that Hillary Clinton's blaming everyone, including the DNC, for her failed bid for the presidency. And, you know, as we said before the break, first President Obama had what his critics called an apology tour. Well, now Hillary Clinton is being accused of having a denial tour. Dr. Keith Ablow is with us. Laura's talking about not having fun anymore and this kind of thing and just not getting what really happened. You read anything into it, Dr. Ablow?
Well, sure. Listen, Connell, denial, it's a wonderful way to not feel the pain of defeat, because you assign the blame to everyone else. It's the Democratic National Committee. It's the New York Times. It's Donald Trump. It's the Russians. Instead of Hillary Clinton taking responsibility. But this is what the left does, and that's why I think this has come full circle. It's almost like the hand drawing the hand, that wonderful drawing by Escher, the hand drawing the hand, because this is what the left tells people. You're not responsible. You can't take responsibility for your own lives. It's always someone else who's got the deck stacked against you. And if you go with us, we will level the playing field so you don't have to face these horrible folks who are defeating you. You know, it's always the Republicans and the right saying, you can do it, we'll give you the tools. It's interesting to see her treating herself the way she treats, and all left-leaning politicians treat, the electorate.
When people, generally speaking, I know you maybe can't speak to Hillary Clinton, what's inside her head, but when people deny something that others kind of know to be true, do they usually believe it? Are they able to convince themselves to believe it, or do they know in the back of their mind many times that it's not true?
No, look, I think that she probably believes it because she's so special. See, denial can be linked to narcissism. If a person believes that she is so special, the office was hers.
Right.
She was the heir apparent, she tells herself, and she deserved it. Her life has been on this trajectory. Even her husband, she might say, look, I was supposed to be sort of the president. So she has to explain it in some way. And the way I think she adds things up in her mind is, since I'm perfect, there must have been people at fault for my defeat.
Had to be somebody else. Just some quick thoughts from Charles Krauthammer, the columnist, on this, about how Mrs. Clinton just can't basically talk in a way that doesn't try to evoke sympathy. Here he is.
I don't think she's capable of discussing anything about the election in a way that makes, anything other than sympathy for her. I mean, she has made herself pathetic.
You right, you think? I mean, she can't even provide analysis or anything like that, maybe too close to it or whatever it is.
It doesn't ring true for people. And in order to motivate people, you have to ultimately tell the truth. This is confabulation. I think people can feel it, and they can't possibly get behind that kind of an explanation because there's no real responsibility being expressed.